Some people wait all day for 5 p.m., all week for Friday, all winter for summer, and all of their days for happiness, effectively letting the grind suck life and joy out of today. In New Zealand in particular, we live for the summer months. It's what we do. That's all we talk about all year round. When it is winter, we talk about all of the tropical places we've just returned from or where we are flying to. We also love the weekends where we had brunch, what beach we visited. Our beaches are lovely, I'll tell you that. And what we bought. You know, that's all we talk about all week, what you're doing on Saturday or what you did over the weekend. I'm now the odd one out, but I wasn't always like that. I spent my years as a doctoral candidate waiting to finally be a doctor. Heck, I even spent my pregnancy waiting for my baby to arrive, which, to be fair, pregnancy took me out. But I waited. I counted from 0 to 8 weeks, then to 12 weeks, then to 20, because 20 you have a little bit of peace of mind, right? Maybe around 12 weeks you do. 20 was great. Then from 30 you start counting down to 40. But I have since changed my approach to live and to create the life of my dreams. So now when people ask me, oh, how was your weekend? Not that people ask me a lot these days, but when I do get the question, what'd you get up to? I say the truth. Not much at all. I rested, I went on a walk, I cleaned my house, I called my family, called my friends, watched some movies. That's all I did. And they would go, oh, cool. But what they're really saying is, boy, what a boring life. Now, don't get me wrong. I go to the beach every now and again. I like the beach and I catch up with a few friends that I have, but I'm not the person trying to leave my life behind anymore. And this did not happen by accident. Now, I'm not talking about being an introvert, an extrovert, and all the other verts that we have out there. I am talking about a huge issue I have noticed around me. And it is this: people are escaping their lives. So if you find yourself constantly counting down to the weekend every week, and I know that our jobs can be brutal, right? But if you find yourself dreaming about your next vacation just so you can forget about your problems, or constantly wishing the days away until the kids are back in school, again, fair enough. I understand that. You are not alone. There is a way to break free from all of that and to actually start enjoying your life every single day, or at least not resent it. How, you ask? It is by creating a life that you enjoy, a life so fulfilling you don't feel the urge to run away from it, to escape from it. I'll share this quote by John Lennon with you that I read a few years ago. Life is what happens when you are busy making other plans. Life isn't just about all of the big moments when you graduated or when you got married, not just the vacations or the holidays or the special occasions. It really is about the in-betweens, the everyday routines, the mundane. So instead of constantly trying to escape and run away from your life, spend the time it takes to build what you are running towards, or do away with what you are running away from. If you are running towards peace of mind, for example, build it at home, cultivate it at home. You may start by being more organized. You're, decluttering your home, cleaning your home more often. That may bring in some peace of mind, right? You could also unsubscribe from platforms that make you anxious, delete apps that make you feel worried or make you feel little or not enough. If you are running away from boredom, allocate time for your hobbies. And if you don't have one, get into one. Learn a skill, allocate time for things that are important to you. Even quiet time for yourself, because that is important as well, especially if you are a parent. Actually schedule these activities throughout the week like you would an important work deadline. Document your participation. Maybe you can write a journal, take intentional photos, create an album, heck, start a YouTube channel if you want to, and so on and so forth. But document your participation in this exciting thing that you are doing. And if you do change your mind one day, which is fine, and you choose another hobby, go for it. Change your mind and do something else. But don't just leave things as they are. Infuse small pleasures in your routine so that you enjoy your days. If you are running away from exhaustion, create comfort in today's chaotic world. Consider shedding a few things or a few activities that may just be weighing you down. You don't have to attend every single event that you are invited to. Your kids do not have to participate in every sport or after-school activity every single day. You also don't have to spend all of your life driving from point to point or sitting in traffic every day. We have options. I caught the train to work while I was working because sitting in traffic was doing my head in. It was too much every day. Catch public transport if it is available to you, or Uber if you can afford to, or walk more, or cycle if it is safe enough for you to do so. We have options. We may not like them, but we have options. If we can afford it, we can outsource some house chores, for example, right? We can also plan a few meals ahead of time, and we can build better habits. We can also slow down. And I'm not saying go live on a farm, even though that would be great. What I'm saying is that we don't have to be so busy doing everything every day. That is the definition of an exhausting life. Maybe this is why you are so exhausted. If you are running away from loneliness, build strong connections where you live. Be a good friend yourself and go out to meet people. You won't find people in your house. You have to go out to meet them. Obviously, not every day will be perfect. That's not what I'm selling here. I'm not selling you some dream in la la land. But every day can be meaningful enough or rich enough so that you are not complaining every single day about your life that you are stuck with. Things will go wrong, but that's very different from constantly running away from your life and just you cannot wait to escape it. That's very different. Going away because you don't like what's going on in your life isn't much of a solution, is it? Because then you have to return to your reality and we're back to square one. Look, I'm not saying that you need to romanticize your life, even though you could. Good for you if you do. I'm going beyond that to making sure that everyday life doesn't suck, doesn't make us dislike waking up or being miserable. So when we do go on a trip or go out for brunch, we are going for the experience or for social reasons, but not to escape our lives and in turn dread our return home. So put your energy into building a life that you want to be a part of, a life that you enjoy and want to engage in. Will it always be roses? No, it will not. There'll be things to fix, there'll be problems to resolve, but it will not be a life that you are sick of and cannot wait to get out of. Focus on the build things into your life, design your everyday life so that you enjoy the mundane because you've planned for it. I mentioned people I know escaping the cold, windy winter months. And I want to make a clarification, a little caveat here. If you can afford to go overseas when it is colder where you live and it's warmer and you are chasing the sun, that's fine. That's great. You can work hard, you can save hard, save a lot of money, do your research, apply for a visa if you need one, move to another place if you want, or go visit and change scenery. That's great. But escaping or fast forwarding every season or every other season just to arrive at the summer months, losing out on 3/4 of a year, that's a long time to be miserable. Don't you agree? Don't wait to enjoy your life. Don't put off happiness for some day in the future when you can start creating the future today. Even if you are striving for big goals or dealing with everyday challenges, there's always room for joy, or at least there is room to minimize misery and dissatisfaction. So plan your happiness, pay for it if you must. Whether it is treating yourself to a massage or joining a class you love, whatever the case may be, make joy and fulfillment a non-negotiable part of your daily life. If you take anything from this video, I hope that it is this. All the days between today and where you want to be must be lived, must be enjoyed, must be appreciated. It wasn't until I understood all of this that I could really derive meaning in life and start believing that happiness was somewhere down the line in another season, in another city, waiting for me to find it. Your dream life starts today, is tomorrow, and every day after that.